In this video, we're going to talk about how to connect to the virtual classroom using this piece of software called Adobe Connect. The first thing you want to do is just make sure you've taken a look at this quick start document, which is available on the course webpage. And we're just going to walk through how to access the classroom, interact with some of the tools that are in Adobe Connect, and help you with your online learning journey. So after you review this document, you want to be able to make sure that you have a link to the virtual classroom. So the link to the virtual classroom will be available on the course webpage. And once you get the link, all you have to do is just give it a click and you'll get presented with a login page. Once you're on the login page, go ahead and put in your student name and also make sure you append your student ID to it so that your instructor can take your attendance. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. And once you've got that, go ahead and hit enter room. Now, once you hit enter room, you'll be presented with the option of either connecting in the browser or with the Adobe Connect application. Now, there's nothing wrong with going ahead and doing this all in the browser, but we strongly recommend the Adobe application, the desktop application, or the Adobe mobile application, just because it makes things a little bit easier and it has some features that the web browser doesn't. So I'm going to take a minute and just go ahead and open it up in the application. I've already have it pre-installed. If you don't have it installed, then please install it either on your phone or on your laptop. But as always, the laptop experience is always going to be better than the phone experience. And then once you open it, you'll notice that Adobe Connect will now try to connect to the classroom. Okay, and then once you've connected, you should be able to see a bunch of the options here. Just go ahead and click next to close all of this introductory material. And once you're in here, you should be able to see your classroom. And what you'll find is you'll see your instructor under hosts, and you'll see the other people who are participating in the class. The main section is this part on the left where your instructor will be delivering content or give you instructions for what you need to do. And so you just have to pay attention to what's going on, follow the instructions, and that's pretty much all you need to do. If you need to ask your instructor a question, there's the chat box down here, so you can go ahead and type a chat in there and your instructor should be able to see it. Because your instructor is delivering material, they may not see your question right away, but they will come back to it after to make sure the question is answered. Another way to ask a question is by raising your hand. So if you want to do that, you can go ahead up to the top left-hand corner. There's this icon of a man. You click on the person and choose raise hand. And once you raise hand, then the instructor should be able to see that you've done that, and they will be able to respond accordingly. So that wraps up our tutorial on Adobe Connect. Hope it helps. And as always, if you have any questions about the software, please make sure you talk to your instructor or student services.